within the shimmering haze of an eastern dawn, where rivers surge restlessly and mountains stretch proudly into the heavens, the dragon appears. It is not a beast of terror, but the very soul of the earth and sky. Since ancient times, the Chinese have called it Long, the divine being that coils across the heavens, carrying the rains and winds, breathing life into the fields below. Long lives in every heartbeat of Chinese culture, carved upon golden palace roofs, embodied in the thunderous lion dance festivals, and embroidered on the emperor's robe, the son of heaven, the only one deemed to bear the bloodline of the dragon. People believed that when Long stirred, clouds gathered and rains poured forth. When Long slept, the land suffered drought. Leaving China, we journey to Dai Viet, where the legend of the dragon and the fairy shaped a nation's origin. From the parting of LCC Long Quan and UC, their 100 children spread across mountains and rivers, and the Vietnamese proudly claimed to carry the noble blood of dragons and fairies. On Hong Sen drums, on temple rooftops, and within imperial architecture, the Vietnamese dragon glides gracefully, soft as drifting clouds, embodying the nation's dream of prosperity and endurance. The journey carries us further to the islands of Japan, where, amidst the crashing waves, we encounter Raya, the Japanese dragon. Not soaring in the skies, Raya dwells deep within the sea, master of storms and tempests. Legends tell of Yamata no Orochi, the colossal 8-headed monster whose rising shook the earth. The god Susanoo battled and slew it, freeing the land from calamity. Thus, the East is a realm where dragons bear the visage of gods, both gentle and fierce. Bringers of blessings, yet also heralds of trials. Passing beyond the East, we descend toward the South. On the islands of the Philippines, folklore speaks of Bakunawa, the sea dragon that rises into the heavens to swallow the moon. When this occurred, entire villages would strike gongs and drums, shouting into the night until Bakunawa recoiled, releasing the moon's light once more. Farther still, upon the Indian highlands, dragons appear as Nga, giant serpent spirits dwelling in rivers and lakes. Engar may shield or punish humanity, depending on how people treat the natural world. These images reveal a truth in Asia. Dragons are not mere fantastical beasts, but a symbolic language through which humanity converses with nature. When unable to explain storms, eclipses, or thunder, people gave shape to their awe, and the dragon was born from mystery beyond the steppes and the Ural Mountains. The journey leads us into ancient Europe. Here, dragons take on an entirely different face. No longer benevolent, the European dragon rises as a dreaded foe. In Celtic tales, the dragon is the worm, a colossal serpent lurking beneath the earth, emerging to devour livestock and men. In the north, Vikings feared the world's serpent encircling the globe, awaiting Ragnarok to rise and annihilate mankind. Within medieval castles, dragons became a familiar terror, abductors of princesses, guardians of hoards, spewers of fire that reduced villages to ash. Ballads told of dragon slayers, valiant knights riding white steeds, bearing the holy cross upon their chest, charging headlong into flame to rescue their people. Here, the dragon embodied evil and chaos, destined to be subdued by faith and courage. From Europe's rocky shores, our mythic vessel sails across the Atlantic, carrying us to the New World. In Mexico, the Aztecs worshipped Quetzalcoatl, the resplendent feathered serpent, not a monster, but a god of creation. Quetzalcoatl bestowed upon humankind knowledge, artistry, and civilization itself. Upon the steps of Teotihuacan's temples, its fiery eyes still seem to gaze upon mortals. Further south in the Andes, the Inca believed in giant serpents slumbering deep beneath the earth. When earthquakes struck or volcanoes roared, it was said these dragons stirred, reminding humanity of nature's inexorable power. In North America, along the Mississippi River, the Alin people spoke of the Piasa bird, a winged beast with talons like a dragon and eyes glowing crimson. They believed it once skimmed along the cliffs, spreading dread to all who glimpsed it. And so, from the misty east to the fiery west, from Europe's ancient stones to the enigmatic Americas, we have traveled the world through the stories of dragons. Their forms are countless, long soaring like clouds. Raya submerged in ocean depths, Yamata no Orochi with its 8 writhing heads, Bakanawa swallowing the moon, Jarmanganda encircling the world, the Hydra sprouting endless heads, Quetzalcoatl radiant with feathers. Yet behind every form lies a shared essence. Dragons are humanity's way of envisioning and personifying the untamed powers of nature. Perhaps that is why dragon legends endure through millennia. They are not merely beasts of imagination, but mirrors of fear, vessels of hope, symbols of faith, and sparks of boundless creativity. And when the journey ends, one truth remains: dragons have never truly vanished. They live on in bedtime tales whispered by grandmothers, in the rhythms of spring festivals, on the silver screen, in the dreams of children. Dragons dwell not only in myth, but within the very way humanity seeks, fears, and strives to understand the vast world it inhabits.